How can this short guy look confident to the camera if he's standing next to this man who's
That's
way taller
disrespectful.
than him? 26. How can this man smile with confidence
Oh,
when he has bad teeth?
no.
20.
What up, guys? So today I am going to do another video review for you guys. So far these things have been going good, so I'm gonna keep them pumping for you guys. The video that we're looking at today is 100 black pill beliefs in one video. Now, for those who don't know what black pill is, it's like the next level from red pill. Like, red pill is like harsh truths of how women think. Black pill is more like women ain't shit. That's that's from what I gathered, because a lot of their beliefs are like really extreme of like the word, like how women think and how women view men. So you'll see. You'll see. So we're gonna go ahead and look at this video, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. We're not gonna go through all 100 beliefs because that'll take way too long. So we'll see if we can get through maybe like 20, 30, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Let's get to it.
1. Looks are the most important factor for man's dating success. 2. Women care about looks more than men. 3. This is mainly because women are much more selective in their mate choice.
See, I gotta stop it already, because already, like, I disagree. I completely disagree with that. So when you talk about like women with looks, it's I would more compare how men think about looks compared to how women think about money. Those two things are more comparable, because I've heard women say that Lil Wayne was sexy. Yeah, that guy. He's not sexy at all. So a man can make a lot of money and then all of a sudden he's attractive to a woman. So like, looks, to me, like, women, they do value looks, but like that can easily be brushed to the side, for a man with money. Whereas for men, like, it doesn't matter how much money a woman has, like, they don't get sexier. I mean, maybe their personality, maybe a little bit, but like, men are so visual that, dudes definitely care more about looks than women. So out the gate, completely disagree. Women are more selective though, so they can be more picky, but I still think guys care way more about looks.
Their dating strategy can be compared to a single-line fisherman trying to catch the highest quality fish. Meanwhile, 4, most men take whatever they can get. They're like sea trawlers throwing a big net into the ocean, picking up whatever. There's a lot of men out there that will pretty much go with anyone, attractive or unattractive. 5.
Men are more likely to settle. That doesn't mean we don't care about looks less. We still see, like, we still want the woman to look good. But men, because of how the dating market is, men are, we're average. An average man is more likely to brush looks to the side. But at the end of the day, what we want is what we want. We're just settling. We're just more likely to settle. But I still think looks is more important. But he got more information. Let's hear it.
Looks is becoming even more important for guys now because of the explosion of online dating apps.
You
6.
can say the same thing for
Looks
women.
is also becoming more important because women are exposed to more and more options daily. What's the fastest way to narrow down 100 options? Easy. Just get rid of anyone short, ugly, bald, and so on. 7. Any man an 8 or above in attractiveness will have the red carpet rolled out for him on online dating apps. 8. In contrast, any man between a 5 and 7 in attractiveness will struggle massively on online dating,
This part is true.
getting barely any matches and scarcely getting replies to messages. 9. Any man below a 5 will get 0 matches for life. 10. On online dating apps, 60% of likes go to the top 10% of men. 11. 80% of the matches go to the top 20%. 12. 95% of matches go to the top 50%.
These are facts.
Therefore,
though.
13. Just 5% of matches go to the bottom 50% of guys. 14. These statistics also show that looks are mostly objective. There is very little room for opinion or preference. 15.
I 100% agree with that. Looks are objective. Like, I don't know why like people think that there's not clear beauty standards, but they are clear and evident beauty standards. Let's stop kidding ourselves. Let's continue.
A man's money now means nothing to women, as they can instead either work for themselves or rely on the government to provide resources instead. 16. Any man that gets in a relationship based on his money has no real attraction from the woman. It is all fake love. 17. His only purpose is just to provide resources for her, whether it be pay for her bills, expensive dates, holidays, and so on. 18. Any man that gets a relationship mainly because of his money will likely get dumped as soon as he loses his job or investments. 19. Relationships based on money will likely end up as dead bedrooms. The man might get intimacy twice a year, on his birthday and on...
Right, so you can make that argument for men going for women just for looks, right? So if men go for women just for looks, that relationship is not likely to last because there's always going to be someone prettier, right? So it's the same thing. What they're saying here is like, you know, if a girl goes for a guy just for money, you know what I mean? You know, there's always going to be someone richer. Well, unless you're like Jeff Bezos or something. But like, you know, if you find someone else with money, like those kind of relationships are very brittle. Relationships based on personality last much longer, much stronger relationship. So I do get what they're coming here, but you can also, like, as far as looks, I mean, as far as guys prioritizing looks, that argument can also be made.
Christmas. 20. Confidence doesn't mean much and only helps if the man in question is already attractive. 21. This is because if an unattractive guy is confident, it is often seen as creepy or arrogant. Besides, 22. Confidence is very correlated with looks anyway. Statistically speaking, shorter, more unattractive and overweight people are more likely to get bullied in school, which, no surprise, is going to have a negative effect on a person's confidence.
This is a good point because they say be confident, and that's not always easy. There's a thin line between confidence and delusion, right? So, you know, if you look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, but you're telling everyone, I'm beautiful, and you're walking around, like, people are going to look at you like you're crazy, right? I mean, like, okay, like maybe someone can see that inner beauty in you, but that's like, this isn't a Disney movie, right? People are clearly going to see like, yo, you're not the most attractive person. And so that's why I always tell people that, you know, you want to establish yourself. You want to be able to back up that confidence with something by going to the gym, getting accomplishments, getting a good job, right? So those kind of things, that reinforces the confidence. So to just be confident out of nowhere without nothing to back it up, like it doesn't make any sense now. But if you're confident and then you're also doing all these great things, you know, now that's your confidence is reinforced and people will see you doing all these great things and they will acknowledge you for it, which is going to lead to even more confidence going forward. So to say, you know, some guy with nothing has nothing going for him, be confident, like nah, fam, you gotta, you know, be confident in yourself, but you're gonna have to work on yourself on that journey because you can't, confidence alone won't do it. So this is a good point.
And self-esteem. Meanwhile, 23, attractive people are more likely to be appraised from teachers, parents, which in turn boosts their confidence. 24, on top of this, generally people tend to adopt a level of confidence based on how they look. 25, for example, how can this short guy look confident to the camera if he's standing next to this man who's
That's
way taller
disrespectful.
than him? 26, how can this man smile with confidence
no!
when he has bad teeth?
No!
27, how can this man be confident
Stop!
in his own skin when he has severe facial acne?
Roasting these
28,
people. Come on, man.
status also doesn't matter for these reasons. Because 29, similar to
He never heard the song
status is also
Crooked
largely
Smile. He gotta
determined
listen
by
to that.
looks. For example, 30, 58% of CEOs are over 6 foot, despite them only making up 15%
that's
of
crazy.
the population. Additionally, 31, women tend to only care about status when they have reached settling down age. 32, university-aged girls don't care much about a man's BMW if the man driving it is short, old and balding. 33, women only start caring about your personality after you're above their minimum looks threshold. 34, if you're way above a woman's minimum looks threshold, it gets to the point where you can get away with pretty much anything, and in fact your negative personality traits can be seen as positives. See 35, an attractive man who is shy is perceived as cute. Meanwhile 36, an unattractive man who is shy is seen as antisocial. 37, an attractive man who is awkward is seen as funny or adorable. Meanwhile 38, an unattractive man who is awkward is seen as weird or creepy. 39, when an attractive man makes bad jokes, they will be voluntarily laughed at by women as they...
This one frustrates me the most because it's 100% true. I know plenty of guys who've been in this situation where you see a guy or you tell a joke, right? And nobody laughs. Everybody, yeah, you're corny, da 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 da. And then in a different scenario, you see an attractive guy tell the exact same joke. And all the women are like, ah, ha, 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 you're so fun. Oh my. Yeah. Bruh, plenty of guys have, if they weren't in that scenario, they've seen that scenario where one dude tells a joke, nobody laughs. Attractive guy tells the exact same joke, and like all the girls are like, oh my God, you're so funny, boy. Yeah.
They want to impress him. Meanwhile 40, when an unattractive man makes good jokes, they will be shunned as they will be seen as or uncalled for. 41, an attractive man who is intelligent is perceived as smart. Meanwhile 42, intelligence on an unattractive man is nerdy or geeky. 43, an attractive man with no friends is seen as a lone wolf. Meanwhile 44, an unattractive man with no friends is seen as a friendless loser. So that's the first 44 points, and now I've got almost half of the points out the way. Now is a good time to press the like button and leave any thoughts you have in the comments below, as it helps the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, carrying on with the rest of the points. 45. Things such as grooming or improving your appearance don't amount to much and are overrated. This is because 46. Clothes and haircuts are not tied to your genetics. You can't pass down an expensive haircut to a child. It is an environmental factor. Therefore, women won't care about it. 47. Additionally, these factors often only work when the man is attractive anyway. Nice clothes look good when worn by attractive men, not the other way round. 48. An unattractive man in the exact same clothes will look...
Alright, so I agree and I disagree. And he's about to get to another good point here. So I will say this: grooming yourself can only help. It's not going to hurt you. You know what I mean? So, because I mean, if a woman looks at you, they can at least say, "Oh well, at least he's a well-kept man." I feel like being well-kept does matter, and women do notice these things. Does that mean you're all of a sudden going to get the girl? No. That's not what that means. But you know, he's about to talk about the gym. Another reason why I work out so much is because I can just throw on a t-shirt and look good in it, because as long as it's tight fitting, you know, like my muscles are going to show through the shirt, and like women are going to be attracted to that. I'm like, oh my god, look at him, he looks like he works out. Another guy who is like really skinny, slender, that shirts, it's not going to fit him as nicely. So that's why I work out, because you can buy the same shirt, it's just not going to look as good on you as it is on me, because I work out, I exercise. So I agree and I disagree, but I think every man, woman, child should groom themselves. I mean, I think that's very important, and I think it matters. It matters.
Terrible. 49. Going to the gym only helps if you are at least average in the face, for which it can dramatically improve your appearance. Meanwhile, 50. If you're below average in the face, getting a gym body will unlikely work, as it will be seen as overcompensating. 51. A gym body can look pathetic on a short guy, like he's an aggressive leprechaun.
Ouch.
52. Some men who are even above average in the face and height are still genetically limited due to factors such as a poor frame and bad muscle building genetics. 53. If a man has good height who was previously overweight, lowering his body fat percentage in the gym can completely transform his attractiveness. However, 54. This is only the case if the man's underlying facial structure is attractive. If the man is unattractive beneath the fat, he'll barely be in a better place than he was before.
Here's what I say about that, right? Let's say you are one of these unattractive men. You need all the help you can get, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing with black pill, is like, they're like, it's over for you. If you're unattractive, you don't look good in the face, it's over for you. I don't think that's the case. You know, working out, grooming, dressing nice, even if you're not like super attractive in the face, those things will help. Not a lot. I think ultimately, you know, going back to my whole thing about money, if you're ugly, money is going to be the best thing to help you. But at least you want to carry yourself in a way where it's like, look, I can offer this. I might not be the prettiest in the face, but I got a nice body, I got a fit body, I groom, I take care of myself. Those things do add a couple of notches, you know, up on your belt. I mean, obviously, like, if you don't have a good looking face, you'll never be a 10. But there's things that can increase your chances. And to me, I don't see anything wrong with doing little things here and there to help increase your chances.
55. The only difference between a friend and a boyfriend is how physically attractive you are.
Ouch.
56. Most mainstream dating advice is simply awful, and it only serves to temporarily make people feel better about themselves. 57. For example, phrases such as just be yourself, just put yourself out there, just be presentable and make people laugh are only surface level and don't infiltrate deeper meanings of attraction.
Yeah, those
58. In
phrases
fact,
don't mean nothing. They really don't. Just be yourself. Just you know. I mean, be yourself, but you still need to be a certain way within the parameters of yourself. You get what I'm saying? So you still, like, if yourself is like shy, timid, and you know what I mean, like, then yourself isn't gonna get it done. So it depends on what yourself is, right? And the key is you don't want to just be yourself, you want to be your best self. So we're not trying to say change who you are, but you gotta present your best self to give yourself the greatest chances. This video is getting a little long. I actually got much further than I thought I was gonna get in this video, but I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna leave a link to the full video in the description below. Excuse me. You guys let me know what you thought of the video. What points did you agree with? What points did you disagree with? Leave your comments below and let me know what you thought. And if you got anything out of this video, hit that like button. This is Agree to Disagree. I'm out.